Hi, my name is Nosha. Some of you guys know me as Sean, and this is Spurs Video Podcast. I was reading the Telegraph yesterday, a reported deal, or Daniel Levy looking to make a deal with Qatar Airways for them to provide sponsorship for not only the ground, but actually for the actual training kit team sponsorship as well. Valuing us £150 million over 8 years. This ties in well because obviously Qatar's going to be having the World Cup in 2022. It'll help, although they own PSG, it does help raise its profile of the idea of Qatar. And before that World Cup, it's a great 8-year lead-in. And is it a good deal? I think it's a good deal. Could we get more? I'd like to think so. While football, in terms of attracting talent, is what have you done for me lately? Sponsorship is a lot about heritage as well. And while we like to think of our wonderful heritage and etc. etc., compared to Liverpool's deal of say 20 million this season through Standard Chartered, it's no comparison. If they would sponsor at Anfield, we're looking at least 300 million, and that the same equivalent. They just have this huge global market, which we're looking to develop. Obviously, we've gone to South Africa. I guess we'll go to China at some stage and India and try and get that international fans. But it is a process. Developing a winning team, being part of a winning brand, people want to associate it with a winning club. It's just natural. And once they develop that feeling of, do you know what, I enjoy it when we're winning, but do you know what, it really sucks when we're losing. But do you know what, I still want to watch Spurs. That's when you're a true fan. That's how I became a fan of the Boston Red Sox by basically seeing them getting hammered by the New York Yankees one season. I'm feeling really bad about it and really being pissed about it. In terms, obviously, looking at the background of this, the North London Development Project, North London Park Development Project, is being estimated to cost between 350 and 400 million. The cost could even be higher, just purely because construction costs, they can overrun. They can skyrocket, a la the new Wembley. Although Tottenham was the scene of some horrendous rioting and some really bad. And it's a symbol of urban decay and rot and all kinds of crap. And there have been, much rhetoric by all levels of government, local, national, London Mayor. These have yet to be, met with hard cash. It's natural. We're in a recession, a deep recession, and so it's very hard to get those public purse strings, loosened, especially with the Olympics coming up next year. And our TFL going to help really develop that area by using a couple of tube stations, one in North Tottenham and one in Edmonton. First of all, I think, I personally would like to see us ask for a bit more. I think when Arsenal did the deal with Emirates, it was 100 million over 15 years, I think it was. And people forget that Arsenal were an incredible side. I mean, they were playing some of the best football I've ever seen, and it was winning football. The Emirates, the airline was a symbol really of an incredible economic success story. Sadly, the sheen has kind of gone off the luster on one of these projects. I'll let you guess which one I feel a bit more worse about. But still, 100 million over 15 years at the time seemed to be a very good deal. Now, in retrospect, we see that as being a bit of an undervalue. That although that deal doesn't expire for another, 6-7 years, we have to try and get a lucrative deal. If we're going to be out there for 8 years, I think 150 million, if you're tied in for such a long period, essentially, you should be, although that's nearly 20 million a season, that's still less than what Liverpool get from Standard Chartered. And I think, especially when they're sponsoring not only the team training kit, but the club, the stadium itself, then I think you should be asking for more. And I think we can ask for more. I think 200 mil would not be an unfair ask amount. And I also think there's a lot of potential with Tottenham. If we do get the redevelopment of the tube and the infrastructure within Tottenham and say North Tottenham and Edmonton, we can really develop White Hart Lane into not only a great sporting arena, capacity of 55 to 60,000. You have retail, you have possible entertainment and nightlife. We could be the O2 arena of North London, especially if we do a partnership with someone like, say, AEG or Live Nation. I think AEG is probably the much better way to go because they already have an existing unit or maybe Live Nation, because they already have an existing thing going in the O2, and obviously they want to develop that. But I still believe it's something that we should look to do and really develop the potential there. And I think, for example, stuff like, I don't know what the plans are, but what do you think about having an underground car park? To turn an accommodation of Westfields, like of an O2 arena and of an incredible sporting arena with 65,000. This place will make money even when Tottenham aren't playing. This place will make money, just all the time, because there's loads of property rentals just from being in the area. We've bought a lot of businesses in the a lot of businesses. We own a lot of the property around there. Two new tube stations will see those properties skyrocket in value, and when we can actually use that, hopefully, to help develop, help pay towards development of the new stadium. So I'm assuming Levy, being a very astute, and the guy's got a first class honours degree in line econ from Cambridge. I think he's thinking the same thing. But I still think 150 million over 8 years does undervalue us. I think we can get more, and we should get more. We say to them, look, do you know what? We'll throw in. You know what? Our training kit will be sponsored by you, because right now, that's what Man United have done. Trying to get a little bit more out of it. I think a lot more can be done. A lot more should be done. So tell me what you think. Either tell me directly. I'll be at the Irish Centre from about 1:30 before I go down to the game, or tell me through here as P John's SBU Spurs and their original YT name can testify. I do. If I like your comments, if I find them interesting, I will happily give a video podcast back as a reply. Just let me know what you think. Because I think the new White Hart Lane. I don't know. Was it the Qatar Stadium? Yeah, they got something about that. That's I don't want to be thought of it. I'm going to the Qatar Stadium. Yeah, hey, have some Benelin. I don't know. It's just not a great thing. But I know what the White Hart Lane Stadium, sponsored by Qatar Airways. The White Hart Lane Stadium with Qatar Airways. I think there's something we should definitely look to do. And I think we have a real chance to develop an amazing piece of property. Because the sheer scale, the sheer area that we're going to be redeveloping, there's retail, there's nightlife, and areas that are left. If you own a property, you can build some what I call not luxury apartments, but you can build good properties on them. And so look, you've got Tottenham there, you've got all that retail, you've got 2 tubes, you've got the nightlife. That could be part of a regeneration project of Tottenham. And I think something that the government should really embrace. Say, look, how can we use this? All right, we've got £150 million of private money coming in here. And obviously, there's more money coming in from when the line price goes up. So what can we do? All right, well, there's tubes. If we put some tubes in there, if we improve the infrastructure, 2 tube stations, that's all we need to do. That's 2 of the least things we can do. Then that gets the whole thing rolling, I think. And I think we can get a lot more money. And I think the whole area can regenerate. I think Tottenham can be great again. Not just this. We already are great. We're great now as part of a great club. But I'm from Tottenham. I'm actually, for those guys who don't know me, even though I was actually born in Archway, which is Arsenal territory, I was actually grew up as a kid in South Tottenham near Seven Sisters, and then we moved to when I was a kid to North Tottenham near Park Lane, and now currently live in Palmer's Green. So I've always Tottenham is a real part of my heart, and I'd love to see my former home become a really great thing. I think to have something that can rival, say, Westfield. I mean, Wickersham at the City is great, but to have something that can really rival Westfield in North London, and something that can rival the O2 Arena in North London, that combination, I think it's such a prime opportunity. We'll be kicking ourselves if we don't realise it. And I'm sure, Ian will be thinking, wait a minute, if we can own a piece of this, we'll be raking on money. No matter how crap the club is, we'll be making God knows how much money out of this, just from owning the land, properties, retail space. So I think it's definitely something we should be looking into. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. Please check out topspurs.com and spursfrom.co.uk and spurs.com when it comes back online. I don't know if there's some problems with it right now. I'll be at the Irish. Like I said, I'll be at the Irish Centre from about 1:30 on. Come see me. You can't miss me. My name's Shumon. I've got my name Shumon on my back. So yeah, come up and say hi, and it'd be nice to meet a couple of people. Nice to meet you down there. Take care. Come on, you Spurs.